Part 2, Tekong School Terror. I reached that classroom. It was a flurry of activity. There were some men looking very shaken, there was one who was crying, and almost everyone was looking pretty scared. Slowly the stories emerged. It would seem that most of the men in that bunk had seen something of sorts. There were even talks of someone floating up in the air. I regret I didn't remember all the sightings, save this one. One man was sleeping when he realized he was being licked by something. He, I'm not sure here, opened his eyes and saw a figure next to him. Apparently after that he screamed. The man sleeping next to him supposedly sat up, and he said that he was pushed with great force to the wall. A third witness was the sergeant, who was resting by the door. The Malay sergeant said that in between nodding of his head to sleep, he spied a white figure standing by him, the man who screamed. He said that he couldn't see the face, as her back was towards him. But he said that he noticed there was something long and dark coming from where the mouth was supposed to be, and hanging down to the floor. The Malay sergeant said that he saw the man scream, saw the man next to him being shoved aside, as the white thing zoomed past him out of the door. There were many other stories, but I couldn't vouch for them, as they were told after the incidents. Like the night guard who saw figures in the big field, and a sharp pointed-eared man who said that he saw two figures sitting up in the trees that same night. But back to the story. The next day, we had our training, and returned back to the school to sleep. I remembered that everyone who slept in that bunk refused to sleep. They were about 30 men, and each of them sat together, burning their white SAF-issued candles. I remember the OC asking them to sleep, and they said they would sit out the night. Then I don't remember it so well. All I recalled was that everyone slept. And the screams happened again. I remember hearing that the OC was the first one to reach that classroom. And I, regrettably, do not remember what happened after that. My next memory was leaving the island, in my boat, and looking back at the shrinking landscape that was below Tekong, and thanking the gods above that we have left that place.